guessing that it could be a way to try to get Freddie to buy a hotel.
Does TomTom get any additional information for making it by a quarter?
No, you guys have got it figured out.
Okay, good.
I mean, there was a song and everything. I could have gotten to dance with it, I suppose, if I'd offered some cards, but I didn't think of it until now. I like it.
Numa. Anyway. Okay, so next day.
It's the next day. You guys get up early and go get some breakfast. It's about 9 a.m. By the time you get done with a fairly leisurely breakfast. Mark off in there $20. You get the tank filled back up with gas just in case you have to make a escape from wherever you're at to somewhere else.
Okay, I got that one, Joshua.
Okay. Don't forget to keep it itemized.
You guys notice that
you can make claims back.
Right. Okay.
As you're eating breakfast, you notice one of the newspapers says, monkey wins big at Vegas, and you see a picture of Dana Zool with an oversized novelty check for $15 million.
What?
Say what?
Nice.
I wonder how she pulled that off. Okay. Go Sheila. Anyway.
Well done, Dana.
I'll have to play with her so she can give me some money.
I shall buy one of the newspapers to cut the article out and stick it up for her.
Cool. Yeah. Hey. Great.
Yeah, we should just all be buying lottery tickets and trying to create a luck roll.
She rolled natural @1 while gambling in Vegas and shit.
Did she have the gambling card as well?
No. This is just they were playing dollar slots for hours and hours and hours while they talked because they wanted cover. And Freddie said, "Is this the new normal way of doing it?" I said, "No." Every now and then I'll have like a way to make a lot of money come up, but it's different skills and stuff. Otherwise, you just have luck really good, and then suddenly you're always rich. No.
Yeah. Let me close my office door for a second here.
Okay.
He's dancing around. I can feel it. So, after breakfast and getting an extra newspaper, what would you guys like to do?
How about do we ever check out the school to see?
No. I'm not sure. We could certainly try.
No problem. You guys head by the school, lurk around there for a couple hours searching stuff. It's now 11 o'clock. There is nothing there at the school. You talk to other. The school itself is closed today as it's Saturday. But you've checked out the kid's locker. You've gone through his various desks. You've gone through some other kids' desks. Rock has found 3 different sack lunches that were apparently forgotten about.
Full of donuts?
No, they weren't this kid's. He wouldn't have forgotten about food. You're pretty goddamn sure.
Yeah. I was just wondering if he had caches of donuts around the school hidden.
That if they lasted longer than an hour, he might.
Okay, so that's a dead end again.
Big time.
Unless we come up with something clever.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a look at from here to his home.
Well, actually, at the school, I had one more thing to do before we take off. I asked his teachers who his friends were.
His teachers are gone for the day. It's still Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay, sorry. We'll do that on Monday then.
Shows them demanding answers to the empty classroom. Janitor's like,
We didn't
Bad
check
monk.
out his place of
Sorry.
work.
Again, I missed that. Okay.
what, the
Let's play.
donut factory he briefly worked at before it closed due to unexplained shortages in stock?
Yeah.
That was a while ago he worked there, but you guys go by. It's an old boarded up warehouse now. It looks as though it's fallen on hard times, having half of your stock disappear mysteriously, possibly even overnight, is just something a business can't withstand. Looks
I
like
wonder how that might have happened.
there's just no telling. It looks like it's all chained up and closed and everything.
Ugh.
It wasn't a donut shop. No, it was a donut factory. So, yeah, he went for the source, but he got too close to the sun and it just burned the wax away from his wings and he plummeted to earth and then bounced.
So this is Cthulhu stuff, and I'm feeling crazy enough as it is, so let's drop the case. He got killed by something with mouths in its hand.
Yeah, but we need to stop it before other children are harmed and
No,
killed.
my sanity is more important than that.
And that's why if we stop it, feel better about yourself.
But I've gone stark raving mad before that.
We never did this to his parents' house. I wonder if they had a basement. We can check.
There are no further clues anywhere at the parents' house, the school, the donut factory. On the way to and from his school, there's no mystery. He simply disappeared. Let us have no more discussion about this bizarre cover-up. But one thing that McKay is definitely certain of, he knows for a fact it was not the Illuminati.
Illuminati confirmed.
So,
That means it's definitely the Illuminati.
yeah, they love nothing better than snatching little porkers up and making them disappear into fat air.
I see what you did there. Very nice. All right. So, by the way, guys, don't forget to mark that your magic points are back up since we slept.
Cool.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
We could check. We could check some of the other libraries to see if the Haskells are running at teenage overeaters at other libraries.
It's noon. You've checked out their libraries. It appears that they're only the one library. However, you have noticed that other children and stuff, from checking their libraries and seeing little notices up and stuff, other children have gone missing.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes. Grand total, there appears to be 4 missing children. The only thing that they had in common is they were fat.
Go speak to their parents just to try and understand whether or not they were in any support groups or anything like that.
Other than being in teenage overeaters, none.
And they were all going, and teenage overeaters meeting, is teenage overeaters like that thing, like a thing where they have sessions at different locations, or is it only at the one library?
Only at the one library, but it turns out that like the parents have begun suspecting that their kids are missing. These are apparently some lousy ass parents.
Do any of these parents know any other kids that were attending? For example, have they spoken to the parents
Yeah, they don't know anything useful.
Damn it. Suicide. Case closed.
Ta-da. Another successful case.
We shall go back to the library.
Yes, I agree.
All right,
shall-
you guys reach
shall
the
go down.
library. It's about 3 p.m. You've got about 2 hours until they close up.
We go down to the basement. We're going to retry that door.
You're pretty sure that it is impervious to your puny simian attempts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess Bargain Man first, since he's got the
Your
best skill.
current half as your skill hasn't gone up, and you have in no way changed around things.
I'm going to try. Well, I got a skill plus 10. I could maybe help me out a little bit further.
Half plus 10 is better than half.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I played a skill plus 10. Get in here.
It's all up to Bargain Man to get in there. Otherwise, it looks.
Just keep burning hero points until you get it. It's that important.
Well, it's probably we'll open it up and find it's an electrical room and there's nothing else to it.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, put the plus 10. I get it.
Yep.
No.
No, not a half.
Uh,
You need to roll a 32 or better.
all right, I'll burn a hero point.
No,
That-
don't.
No,
Yeah.
don't. We're
No,
just
don't,
teasing.
don't.
That was a teasing.
Don't burn hero point on it, dude.
Let's get a
Yeah.
crowbar.
You'd be back down to 22 if you did burn a hero point because the card's only good for one roll.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's get a
and
crowbar.
I can give it a go. I will also spend a skill plus 10.
Oh, there's way too many skill plus 10s in your game.
36. So an 18 or better.
So 0.5 and 10 and
There is no way to get past this door. You may just want to wait. Perhaps it'll open on its own.
Abracadabra.
We can
Wow.
find the janitor.
What?
We could find the janitor.
That
Maintenance
would
man?
also do it. You don't see the janitor around right now.
I asked
Just
Donna
yet.
if she's seen the maintenance man around.
Not today. He should be in on Monday.
Okay.
Let's knock on the door. Maybe there's somebody inside.
There's no answer at the electrical door. It could just be one of those really shallow closets with a whole lot of electrical wiring inside, made to.
exactly.
Is there any
Somebody by an airport?
air shafts we can claw through and get down there? Sorry?
No.
Do
No.
either of you have any skill at pickpocketing or prestidigitation?
Let me take a look here.
It shows
think so.
her watching nervously as the monkeys are in like one of those huddles over there. And she's like,
No, not good. Not good at all.
Where's pickpocketing at?
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation /
What is it?
pickpockets. Under P.
Prestidigitation under pilot. Above psychoanalysis.
Okay, no, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, forget that.
Yep, that's all right, because I was thinking she might have a key to it.
And as we think, I want to use little boy's room.
Okay.
There's probably nothing to it besides the electricals.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, but hey, it's fun to try and do useless things. And you never know.
library closes, and then another 2 hours after that until the overeaters guys start showing up.
We should probably catch lunch too.
I'm going to make note of what sort of lock it is.
Okay, give me a lock lore roll, as it doesn't say.
Oh, it
Right.
doesn't say?
No, of course not.
Okay. Wasn't sure if it might have like Yale or whatever on it.
Wow.
Master.
No time for BDSM smurfing.
Nope.
Cool. You guys look at it. Yeah, definitely a lock of some sort.
That's right.
Maybe Bargain Man will know.
What's
Bargain
that?
Man, try a lock lore roll. They're asking your opinion on the lock. Try a lock lore roll.
Absolutely. I'm not good at it, but I can always try.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. That's
No.
right.
This
Is
party
there-
has no criminal capability whatsoever.
That's right. Is there a phone booth nearby the library?
Yes, there's currently in it though is a Sleestack guy who's working on putting on a red cape of some sort.
Okay. We'll wait for him to finish and walk
He
on.
seems to be rather tangled in it. He's having issues and doing a lot of cursing.
Do you need a
Cosplay,
hand,
yes.
sir?
No, I'm fine, citizen, he says.
Sleestack Superman.
I look at my watch. Look at him.
After thrashing around in there for a while, he comes out. He's dressed as Sleestack Superman. Unfortunately, that's the initials SS. He goes, "Oh shit!" and runs off.
I shall go into the phone booth. I shall call up Young's Detective Agency.
All right. Young's Detective Agency. You stab him. Ow! Sorry, boss. May I help you?
Yeah, this is McKay.
It's the monkeys. Yes, McKay.
Do we have bump keys?
What?
Do we have bump keys?
He rolls to see if he knows what that is. No, we don't have banana keys. I'm sorry.
No, bump keys. They're a method for opening locked.
Yeah.
They're a method for opening up locks.
He says,
Not the
no.
tumblers. That's pretty much what we try with the lock picking. Is it like automatic?
No, bump key is a whole different deal than lockpicking.
Yeah,
Bump keys are not allowed in professional lockpicking championships. Yes, they fucking have them. Yes, I was surprised as well. Because they're considered cheating because it works too goddamn well and too goddamn fast.
yeah. Bump keys are pretty much a very good way of getting bypassing.
Right. This lock picking, you try and bump the tumblers. So
Yeah, no, bump keys, specially made key. You insert it, you hit it with a mallet. It causes the tumblers to jump, and you twist it and open it.
nice.
There's some YouTubes on it. It's quite interesting, showing how with see-through lock, showing how bump keys work.
Yeah. It's also very frustrating for the police because they go by to investigate your house when it's been broken into. And you go, I locked it. And they go, the door's not locked now.
So
So,
forced entry.
right, if you discover that your house has been broken into with a bump key or lock picking, your best bet is to immediately kick in the door. Possibly while wearing somebody else's shoes that aren't yours, and then get rid of all that evidence and then let them come and investigate it. Otherwise, insurance is like, we're not paying. You left the door open. Nah.
But yes, you can actually buy if you are a licensed lock smith, etc. You can buy bump keys.
Yeah, I was thinking we'd get a locksmith, but then I was thinking bringing a locksmith into the library would probably be pretty fucked up. That would look a little suspicious. So
Honestly, make your own bump key set. It would be like you just have to go and buy. Essentially, your limiter there is you have to know what locks are most common, and then go buy blanks for those, and then grind them down a lot. So essentially, come down to lock lore, mechanical repair. If you can pull off those two things successfully, make your own bump, and you have access to all the blanks and the grinder and shit. You can make your own bump key set.
But don't
And
have
that's
that. So I thought I'd see if the agent. I thought I'd see if the detective agency had a set.
No, they go more legal than that here, or the guy's just mocking you because you're not a Sleestack. You're not really sure,
Well,
but
the guy that answering the phone doesn't know.
You know what his voice sounds like, though, and revenge will be yours. But you've got about half an hour or less till library closes. Are you wanting to do anything else before it closes? And you are cast out. Give me spot hidden rolls.
all right.
If you make it, you can try security systems lore.
That half.
You can definitely try security systems lore. McKay has given himself a huge negative for some reason, but still failed regardless.
Yeah, so I hadn't removed the negatives from trying to do the lock.
According to The Rock, there is no security systems that he can't defeat by simply wishing it to be so.
So, but the spot hidden did allow me to find the security system.
You think that there's some security system shit there, but you're not sure exactly what it is, how it works, how to defeat it, why it's there. All these questions are a mystery to you, but you think that they've got some.
Right.
Looking around, seeing if there's anywhere useful to be able to observe the library from.
On the outside?
Yes.
Yes. You do find like some discrete picnic tables you could lurk at. It is suburbia that you're in, so
yeah,
it's not like you can have a coffee at a cafe or something.
Okay,
like that.
yeah. I'm just
So-
because the overeat, just so we can look for the because the overeaters assumably it's going to be teenagers and 2 adults, a male and a female. So we want to see the vehicle the male and the female come from.
The bad thing is though, if it's a lock-in, give me evidence analysis rolls.
Well, they did say a lock-in, but yes,
They
it begins
did
at 7 o'clock.
indeed.
The poster said lock-in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Critical evidence analysis.
Got it. You're thinking, Rock, that if you are Tom has not a clue on
clue.
But Rock, you're thinking that if you are locked out of the library with your guys' various skills in thievery, you will be forever locked out unless you use like a rock and smash through a window, and then whatever security that they've got that you don't understand will probably go off. So if you are locked out when the library closes in there 20 minutes, you're out of the library unless you make a lot of noise.
Unless we stealth.
Stealthing won't get you through their security systems that you don't understand.
Okay. Can I point out what I saw to the other guys and have them make security system rolls?
They've made their rolls, and they are so honest, it's painful.
They didn't make a security system roll. At least not according to the record.
Oh, sure. Do you guys want to try security systems?
Sure. Nope. Oh, closer. But not close enough.
Bargain Man, were you wanting to roll anything, or are you distracted?
I kind of got distracted. I got some shit going on at school. What am I rolling?
Security systems lore.
If you need to take off to deal with the home fires, it happens. I understand.
All right.
I can get in somebody else if you need to take off, Bargain Man. It's up to you.
I'm good for like another hour.
All right. We got.
I was going to say, session goes for another 2.5 to 3 hours, though.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to miss anything. Anything fun, anyway.
Could you please go back to the map slogan?
Can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, the stealth logan, I was thinking we could just hide in the library while it's open.
Oh, that's possible.
Yes. Yeah, like
That was
downstairs
what I was
and
talking
then-
about, stealth, not stealthing into the library.
Oh, yeah, you could do that if you wanted. Where in the library would you, because you guys go into the library, and then where do you want to go hide is the big question.
Right.
Downstairs.
Anywhere in particular?
They may lock the community room.
The community room doesn't seem to have like locks and shit.
Okay.
And that's assumably where they're going to have their lock-in.
Bathrooms? Where would you like to hide? Behind a bookshelf. In the bookshelf.
There's bookshelves in the circulations department.
Okay, we all try to look like books.
All right. Now, in order to make this work, I'm going to need stealth rolls from everybody. If one person blows it, they'll become suspicious and work in finding the others because they know that you monkeys travel as a pack. Flinging
Minus
poo.
30 or half.
Quarter
Yeah.
success. We are ghosts.
All right. You guys hide in there. Eventually, you see a couple of adult slee stack escorting several really fat slee stack downstairs. Seems to be one female, one male, and a bunch of kids. And they take them
About
all
what
into
time, sorry?
the kids entering goes on from like 6:30 till 7, and then they've got the last of them in there.
About how many kids did there seem to be?
About a dozen. Although if you count by weight, double or triple. Okay, dozen or so.
No, we count by number of chins.
In that case, triple or quadruple. Yeah. Anybody's like, why are you making so many fat jokes? Because I'm a fat bitch. I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I got puffy cheeks.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't look so fat on this particular broadcast. So.
Yeah, well done.
It's a thinning broadcast.
Yay, thinning. No problem. Yeah, in the community room, you guys see that they've got rice cakes, some sort of red sugar-free Kool-Aid, fun games and activities and shit. And then the door closes, and you guys hide for a while to let them get into whatever they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Is there a window on the door, by the way?
No.
Yeah, can we go and listen?
Everybody give me listen rolls as you all press your simian ears up against there.
Oh, I don't hear shit.
At half.
All right.
No. This
Cool.
is one of my better skills.
No problem. This is hilarious. You hear it sounds like making it a half. It sounds like door opening, movement, door closing. You're like,
Blah.
Was that where the closet was, which had the electrical room door?
you guys are like
No.
not
Was the
Oh.
No, I'm saying he told us he heard the noise, but I'm trying to clarify in my head where the closet was, which had the electrical room door in it.
This one right here.
Yeah, it was. Okay, that's probably where they've gone.
Yeah, that's what I figured too.
But they probably wouldn't have locked it, so we can sneak after them.
I hope so, yeah. Otherwise, we're...
So the question is, do we want to tool up before sneaking after them?
How do we tool up? Oh, well, I got my pack on, I guess.
No, it's in your car. Remember, we discussed that earlier. You're not sneaking around with your pack on.
Right. What's the...
There are other ways to tool, unfortunately.
Chairs.
Yeah. Chair legs?
No, I was thinking we take a couple of minutes to nick over to the embassy, grab some weapons, like swords or guns or whatever.
I mean, you've got like laser rifles.
Yeah, we've got laser rifles and stuff there. Or we trump to somewhere else and go buy or get some guns.
Right. I keep forgetting the interdimensional stuff when we're doing a mundane case.
Yeah. So do I have my equipment or do we come in here with like nothing? Because I have shoulder holsters and stuff. I do have weapons.
We got nothing.
I'm guessing you probably left that stuff in the trunk, because sneaking around a public library wearing a bunch of guns. Well, you probably have the one gun on. You're authorized to wear one gun. So
yeah, we've got a carry license, don't we?
Yeah.
So we could. So you guys could carry a pistol if you guys pistols.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got my 9 then.
Mm-hmm.
My Glock.
Okay. Do you have the little itty bitty dagger? Cool. Everybody's got a weapon.
We're tooled up.
And it'll give McKay a good chance to use that thing and see if it's cursed. He's been wanting to find out if it causes him death or anything to use it for quite some time. So yeah, no tooling up needed. Everybody's got a gun except McKay, who doesn't believe in them. The only bad thing about guns is that they're a really excellent way. If you need to summon the police, I guarantee you can go into any suburban place, fire the gun a couple times, the cops just come like magic. I mean, it takes them 5 to 10 minutes, but they will come.
Right.
Unless we're underground.
Unless we're very underground.
And then it's harder to hear. Yes.
So yes.
And
So,
there's nobody in the library.
Hopefully we don't need to use the guns, but I'm concerned about the fact that they're going somewhere.
I got a sword in my sword tricks, so.
Okay. I do have if we want to go overboard, I do have a auto shotgun with drum mags back at the embassy.
That would be good, because if we're fighting any mythos monsters,
I guarantee that will get their attention.
I would prefer if we go in stealthily and if we can deal with this without maximum gunfire.
Let's be clever.
So let's be clever about it, exactly. So let's stealth in and see what we can see.
You guys, everybody stealths in. I'm not going to make you roll again yet. You stealth in. It looks like all the kids and the adults are mysteriously missing. And you look around and you don't see them in the bathrooms and stuff. It looks like some of the Kool-Aid's been drunk and none of the rice cakes touched, because everybody knows they're purely ornamental. And they're to show people that you are dieting. You don't actually eat them. So then you go over to the door, and McKay, give me a luck roll at half as you go, God damn it. I'm just curious.
Now it's time to.
Yeah, they totally locked it up.
Now it's time to maybe pause this shit.
Hold on here.
Or this mission comes to an end right now.
Just so you know,
I have.
Look that tough.
Would I be able to play my lucky day for him?
You could trade him the lucky day, and then I believe that's a play this card instead of rolling. Is that correct?
So play after failing a luck roll this turn.
Oh, after failing. You can trade that to him and then have him play it, so he'd give you something different. Otherwise, yeah, it's hilarious. They fucking locked it.
Bastards.
Yeah.
You suck, Logan.
Otherwise, I was going to go and get the fireman tool that we have used on several occasions.
Fuck your door.
Well, you got the lucky day card?
Yes. I played the lucky day card.
Saves the day. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, the inside the electrical thing, in addition to various janitorial supplies and stuff like that, you go past that through the door marked electrical, and there's a long hallway leading in there. And you notice that the walls of the room are lined with electrical junction boxes that seem to have loud wires and shit coming out. There's a large rubber mat on the entire floor, presumably to keep people or you guys from being electrocuted. Give me a spot hidden and an electrical repair roll.
Failed my spot hidden. Did somebody else find that? I can try an electrical repair.
I make my spot hidden by a quarter. And I make my electrical repair.
God damn it.
McKay,
right, 0 point.
What, for your electrical repair?
Yeah.
Why?
I was going to say
McKay's already got it.
Oh, he got it? Okay, forget that.
Yeah, I've got both.
Yeah. You notice there's one wire, McKay, that goes from the fuse box into, like, it goes down to the floor and under the rubber mat.
Notice that, gents? Before going too far, I pointed out.
Mm-hmm.
I shall peel back the mat to see if it's like...
You find that part of it peels back easily and part seems to be attached to some sort of trap door.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Opening up the trap door, underneath that, you discover wide stairs that go down into what looks like an old and possibly forgotten part of the library. It's lit by a string of new bulbs discreetly hooked up to the electrics by the wire you noticed. It's just this one tenuous strand of wire that seems to be all that is giving electricity to downstairs.
No.
Let's pull it out and see who comes up.
No.
Get some night fishing goggles, yeah.
I was considering that. That's why I was giggling. We shall let us proceed down quietly. They're not expecting someone to follow him in, so they're not going to have people watching.
Are you wanting to leave the trapdoor open or close it after you?
Open, because again, they're not expecting anybody, so there's not going to be anybody coming in after us and say, "Ooh, the door's open."
Got it. You guys creep down
And
there.
makes it easier to run away.
Mm-hmm. You guys creep down there, and it seems that you're going through a series of rooms, and there's always another room, unless I tell you that there isn't. The first room is barren with some cement showing through cracks of an ancient wooden floor. The room itself looks dirty and unused. Everybody give me tracking rolls. There's also in this room 4 old concrete pillars that look to be holding up the roof.
Really?
Now is the time when I fail all my rolls. Okay.
I shall spend a hero point.
Great news. My wife is able to get my son. I will be staying.
Yay.
Lovely. And you've got to be kidding me.
I will do the same. Yes. That's a success.
It looks like there's some drag marks going further in. Your guess, based on the tracks, is kids dragging other kids.
4 pillars, 4 kids, 2 pillars.
Right. You guys continue through. I'll let you know if there's anything to find, like hidden shit or whatever. I'll give you rolls and stuff. I'm not like, you didn't say you're investigating, because that's lame GMing. The second room is an old boiler room. There's a lot of old, disused, and rusted giant shit in here. There's also 4 pillars holding up this slightly sagging roof. The pillars appear to be old and concrete. And the drag marks continue up to a closed wooden door on the opposite side. All this stuff's opposite sides, like hallway, room, hallway. You're pretty much going in a straight line under the old library.
So like Get Smart.
Yeah.
The opening sequence to Get Smart. Yeah.
You see the closed wooden door up ahead. There's light coming from underneath the wooden door up ahead, as well as the small string of light bulbs that are allowing you to
Do we see movement within the light?
I'm going to listen at it.
Yes.
Pause to see.
Success at minus 30.
Any sound?
You can't hear anything over the chanting going on in there, Rusty.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, it's really annoying. You're like, if they just stop fucking chanting, I can try to make out what's in there.
All right, time to be clever. God damn it.
You guys all stand there looking at the wooden door. It doesn't look all that sturdy.
Open it.
Or anything.
Carefully.
Reaches
like
out.
a gap.
Okay. You end up opening it wide enough to like look with your head because the gap wasn't showing
Pretty
anything.
much, yeah.
So
That's
it
the
shows
intent. Is there.
McKay's head, Rock's head, Bargain Man's head. And
I mean, I don't know. Brock may not want you to look.
Hello.
No, I'm not looking.
you realize it's just delaying the Sandy roll that will inevitably come.
I know.
By comparison to the preceding rooms, this one is very clean. It's a very large room, which is great because it's filled with lots and lots of extra body fat. There are 6 pillars in here holding the roof up. Everyone, including the adults, the kids, and the unconscious kids that are in the room, are naked. Super fat teenagers with strange red runes painted on their bodies. There's 5 asleep or unconscious. You're not sure. No, you're pretty sure they're laying down despite the height of the bellies. In the center of a large circle, they have white runes painted on their bellies and bodies. They've been arranged in some sort of overweight star shape. The adults have both red and white runes painted on them. The other super fat teenager kids that are chanting and stuff have red runes painted on them. There's a ton of different candles lighting this room. It's like one of those fucking scented candle commercials in here. Also, each conscious teenager has a candle and the room is concrete, so even Freddy could not burn this room down, although he may try. It appears that they're doing some sort of ceremony. It's supposed to be bad for you.
Can we make a mythos,
Sure.
occult, or analyze magic roll?
Each one will give you different information, so pick the one you'd like to go for.
All right, analyze magic.
McKay's like, yeah, says Rock. And Bargain Man says, yes. So there's plenty of information. What would you guys like to do? You realize that everybody seems very busy in their ritual, which who knows? It could be to shave some pounds off, although that would be one big ritual.
This time I put on my magic glasses and try again.
All right. So you are looking after all, it seems. Go ahead and give me. I don't look unless it's interesting that I'll look.
Well, somebody's got to look, yeah.
All right. Let's see. The willpower roll to make magic work here, including your glasses, is roll a willpower ×3 roll as you burn a charge. You managed to break your glasses.
I fucking hero point that shit. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
Don't work.
That's one charge. Okay, that's 2 charges.
Excellent. It appears to be some sort of give me an analyze magic rolls. You see strands of magic that are kind of going and circling through them, and yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
Looks like they're summoning something.
Were the lights going into that room?
Oh yeah, and then they have a shitload of candles. Like
okay, so even if the lights went out, they probably wouldn't be that perturbed by it.
Like I said, it looks like a scented candle commercial here. What's that, Rock?
With my analyze magic roll, do I have some idea what might break the summoning?
Killing everybody. That would do it.
Yeah, well, obviously that's why.
You don't have any good summoning spells yourself. You just got a general understanding of what they're doing.
Yep.
So, Rock seems to look alarmed as he looks like he's also taking an eye test with the big.
They're summoning something, guys.
Yes.
How far away? We need to interrupt the ritual before it shows up.
Right now, you're probably about 5 meters away from the edge of the tide of fat that's surrounding the bowl of fat, which is all the kids in the middle and stuff.
Yeah, no, the adults, where are they?
They're on the opposite side of the fat deposit.
All right, it's up to you guys if you want to pull back, but I'm going to get their attention.
Okay.
I chamber around.
I'm going to say at the top of my voice, what the hell do you think you're doing here?
They make a listen roll to try to figure out what the heck is going, or if they can even hear you over all their chanting and shit. Let's see how that goes.
My intent is to try and disrupt him, disrupt him, whatever.
Everybody stops chanting and looks over at McKay. And you guys enter dramatic combat. Round 1. Heroes are first and may not use magic. Damn it, says Russ. And nothing is approved. So, let's see. McKay, you are standing in the door. The R2 are behind you. What do you do?
I pull back. I'm moving away.
The R2 are right behind you. So, he's trying to get
maneuver roll.
Bargain Man, what do you do?
I was clearing out the way for Josh.
No problem. He runs into you and bounces off and looks really annoyed with himself. What do you do, Bargain Man?
Well, I think we're going to haul ass up the steps, right? Is that what we're planning on doing?
You look around wondering what you were planning on doing because the plan part never really came to fruition. Rock, what do you do?
Can I ready it? Does the system allow ready to action?
What?
Ready to action. I want to see what they do first and then shoot.
All right. It looks like you got a whole bunch of teenagers that are charging you, screaming. Are you shooting one?
No.
All right. You stand there going, ah, and the kids go, ugh. Fortunately, they're not that fast, and they all spend their time getting up. You're going, ugh. So they get up to within a meter of you, and that's it. And having a whole bunch, because all of them are boys. Well, okay, most of them are boys. And having that many naked, fat, sleestack children charging you at once is something you'd never wanted to see before. And you notice in the back, it looks like both of the adults are going, "Argh," and their heads are shrinking down into their bodies. And we go to next round.
Pull back.
Villains are first, saying, I concur, is approved. Let's see. What do you do, Joshua?
Villains are first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The kids.
I mean, if we're the villains in this event, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, McKay, it's at this point you realize that both The Rock and Bargain Man are wearing red shirts as the kids overwhelm them. So first up, the tidal wave of fat. Two of them leap, struggle, wheezing toward Rock and attempt to get him. One almost got him. Air missed.
So they actually made it through the door.
Yes, they're squeezing through. It's kind of like watching
that many
going.
How many made it through the door on this round? Because there's a lot.
4. There's more behind them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, let's see. The adults do stuff. You can't really see what's going on because the amount of fat between you and them is something you can't see through. And we go now to McKay. What do you do, McKay?
My intent was to pull back.
All right. You scamper into the room with the 4 pillars holding up the ceiling as you hear from in the room that the fat kids are coming from. And Bargain Man, what do you do?
I was making my way towards the escape hatch thing.
Are you wanting to keep pace with McKay? He seems
Yes.
to just kind of be walking, I think.
Yes.
Rock?
I'm retreating while saying, collapse the pillars.
Save the kids.
Yeah.
As you discover, planning before disrupting the ritual is usually better than after. So we go down to next round. You guys are in the room before the ceremony room. You're about in the middle of it, and the kids are puffing and wheezing their way towards you. Villains are first, heroes are second, and grapples approved. The adults finish whatever they were doing that took 3 rounds. The kids continue to come at you guys. Now 3 are attempting to flail at Bargain Man and 3 at Rock, and a couple are coming around to flail at McKay. The ones trying to flail McKay are also trying to cut him off. So instead of flailing, they're doing maneuver rolls. 1, 2, 3. One of them has managed to interpose himself between you and the exit. These are not skilled combatants, you're thinking, McKay. The ones on Bargain Man, however, he can pretty much just stand there and ignore them, you're thinking. And the ones on the Rock, holy shit. 2 of them managed to get you with their blubber. You take a grand total of 3 stun, 2 real from being buffeted by flabby attacks.
Okay.
So and now we go to the hero's turn. What do you do, McKay?
Keep retreating.
All right. If you want to sprint, you can go faster, or if you want to do
Well, there's a kid in the doorway, so I've got to get past him first.
Give me a maneuver roll to get around the no, he hasn't been called. You get around the kid who's trying to block the doorway. Ha, 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 he says, trying to do a goalie, and you get through it. He goes, I never get picked for teams. And Bargain Man, what do you do?
Okay, I concur with Josh. So
all right, give me a maneuver roll to get out past the goalie kid, and you get past, and the Rock.
Ditto. Yep.
You guys easily dodge by this kid who hangs his head in fucking defeat as the
And
other.
then manages to block all the other kids.
That's what I thought. We could just grapple and hold them. Can I do that after a maneuver, or?
No, you're done. We got
Okay, that's what I thought.
The kids are chasing you, all of them screaming, "Young Galak, Young Galak, Young Galak," and we now go. You guys are back in the boiler room with all the big metal, sharp pieces and stuff. Setting up explosions approved. And the villains are first. The kids are trying to all grapple you guys. So two of them managed to try to go for McKay. Just stop him. No. One gets Russ's leg and grabs it like he is going to dry hump it to death. And we now go to the hero's turn. The rest are following them like a tide of fat, except for the unconscious ones who may need saving a couple rooms back. And the adults you hear are coming out. So we now go to the hero's turn. McKay, would you like to continue your headlong flight?
Yes.
Right. You can do a sprint roll and get a lot faster if you just want to say, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
My intent is to lead them out.
All right.
Then deal with the.
You are now up you've run through this room, the next room, and you're on the stairs going up. Fortunately, somebody left the trap door open. What a good thing, you think, running up the stairs. Bargain Man, what do you do?
Same thing.
Give me a sprint and you're there. Okay, you're jogging along next to McKay going, you're getting slow and you're getting old. And he's like, and Rock, you would like to sprint, but one of the fat kids is like just fixed around your leg.
I attempt to throw him the fuck off of me.
All right.
You want a strength roll or a grapple roll?
Strength. You can literally just go, you go, right. You managed to lob
Simple action away.
Huh?
Simple action 3 meters away.
No problem at all. And unfortunately, the rest of the kids all get you if they go first next round. If you go first, you win. Let's see what happens.
How many can fit down this hallway, Logan?
By hallway, you mean the big rooms you pass through?
Okay.
All of them.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Villains are first and get a free reroll. Being melodramatic as you're swallowed by a wave of fat is approved.
Oh, God, no.
I'm going to suffocate. Hold your breath.
I like that. Hold your breath. All right. And so the half a dozen that are trying to take out Russ, 1, reroll.
No. Yes.
2,
No.
reroll.
No.
3, reroll. No.
No.
4.
No.
5.
Yes.
6. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Sorry. I just got into the habit of rolling there. All right. So you got 2 latched onto you. It's like wearing manacles, like the ball and chain, except this is the fat and arms. And they're just holding onto you, waiting for the rest of their brethren to possibly smother you to death or something horrible.
Get in my belly.
You're pretty sure at the end of this, they eat you. Bargain Man, take a card for that. It's very appropriate. So we now go to the hero's turn. McKay,
Logan, hold it. I may want to hero point those actions away. I have a question for you.
Oh.
How close am I to a choke point?
Like if you wanted to go hold them off?
Yes.
You could possibly simple action to one.
Okay. So I can strengthen simple action, or do I need to make 2 strength rolls?
I'm going to make you make 1 harder strength roll because you're just carrying a lot of weight now.
Okay, I will hero point one of those.
Okay, and then do a strength roll in there. Sure, that makes sense. Okay, you hero point 1. One of the kids fails to grab you, and give me a strength roll at full, or be sucked into the Lord of Doom. Oh, well, okay, yeah, you go over to the door. And now we go to, you're at a choke point. So next round, if you want to turn and go, you shall not pass, then you're fine.
I'm looking to get into a position where all 6 of them can't get at me at once, so I can get the hell away.
2 maximum, and they're having trouble with that. Okay, we go to the next round. Villains are first. Intimidating them to death is approved. And 2 of them are now trying to grab the rock. One latched onto him again. He begins opening his mouth. He says, preparing to bite the rock. And rock, you see behind them, it looks like some sort of headless dude with mouths and its palms and stuff has come out.
Right, so make a sanity roll.
The only one who can see this now. Yes, I would like a sanity roll, please.
At a quarter.
Hey, that's great. Let me take a look here. It's 1 point. It goes toward this. Copy, paste. And that maxes at 40. 40. And also the wife, I need a separate sanity roll for her. She looked like a more minor version, though, that's a lot less scary than her husband. However, she terrifies you because, women. So roll a d6.
Jesus, for the lesser one?
Yeah. Oh, the greater one's much more. 1 point, you can put that toward the same thing just to make it easy. That way you can eventually max out all 40 points of the horrifying young Galak.
Okay, that's the sanity roll for the adventure, right? I'm not going to have to keep making sanity rolls on these guys.
It depends on if they do anything else really scary.
Okay.
So, maybe, maybe not. I'm not making any promises. There's always sandy rolls to be made. Lots of sandy rolls. You're going to get back to Blueface in this, you're pretty sure.
Yep.
So, no problem. We now go to the hero's turn. McKay, sprint up the stairs?
Yep.
Bargain Man's kind of like, go, 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 go. Cool. You sprint upstairs, Bargain Man. You're right behind him.
Yes.
Do you guys want to close the trap door and maybe find something heavy to put on top of it so that these freaks never see the light of day again?
Was there food up? Was there food up in that room that we just?
There's some rice cakes and some red Kool-Aid looking stuff.
I start tossing down a hole. Hopefully, the fat kids will go eat them so they can get off of us.
You throw rice cakes at the fat kids, not realizing that again, purely ornamental.
Lead them.
They taste like cardboard.
Now, Russ, it appears that the parents are trying to get to you through the sea of fat.
Okay, I got one fat kid grappling me, right?
Yep. It looks like he's trying to hold you still so that the other things can engage you and you shake him off easily and
move as quickly as I can towards and up the stairs.
Unfortunately, you'll make it to about the middle of the room and all the kids will fucking swarm you again because you're only simple actioning. Unless you got a haste card. If you have a haste card, your ass will be on the stairs.
Sorry, I don't have a haste card for you.
Yeah, because your only action is shake off kid, and then you simple action into the middle of the room, and the little fuckers swarm you again.
All right, we're just gonna have to deal with that then.
Mm-hmm. And it's almost like they got an evil plan. So, 2, 3, 4. Fortunately, there's only 4 of them, and they all miss. Unfortunately, one of the adults, who seems a lot quicker than the kids, almost like he can move really, really fast, he comes up and attempts to touch you with the open mouth of his hand. He has a really good touch percentage. He hit. And Russ, you lose hit points 1, magic points 3. You're really glad you got back your magic points from a night of rest, or your ass would have just crashed right there.
Logan, am I grappled by this?
Not at all. He just touches you.
You reached out and touched someone.
Okay, I will take that then. We'll pause next round so I can sprint the hell out of here.
Okay, and we now go to next round so that Russ could hope to go
Haven't
first.
heroes? Shouldn't it be heroes' turn now?
No,
No, I already broke free, and
I broke free and simple action to middle, and then I did the
Okay,
bad
was
guy.
heroes
we
the
threw
first?
rice cakes, which don't work, and
Heroes the first, was it?
Oh god.
This round, heroes are first, villains are second. Wit is approved. Russ, it's your big sprint.
Beautiful.
Right, Russ explodes up the stairs. He's standing next to you and looking white-faced, and he's got a little bit of blood on him. And it's about 5 inches by 3 inches.
Jesus fucking Christ! I already have my pistol out, actually.
Yeah,
I get
it's still
rid of
in
this
your hand. You forgot about it.
Into the stacks.
Okay.
Right. You guys, those two run out and go into the stacks. Russ, your running got you to the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So the bad guys all go. You can hear a kind of a weird fucking wheezing sound that's drawing closer and closer. But the first thing that comes out is the big one, and the second one is the smaller one. And you can see them at the bottom of the stairs getting ready to run up the stairs.
Okay.